Well, hi there. I'm Mark Carney, Chief Development Officer of GigNet, and we're really happy to be here on the second day of the Mayakoba Golf Open. It's been a really, really fantastic day, apart from incredible golf, great crowds, great crowd participation, and the weather has been perfect. And again, talking about perfect, our Wi-Fi here, presented by GigNet, has been absolutely phenomenal. As you've probably been watching on the Golf Channel, their internet has also been powered by GigNet. We've been told this is the first time they've had such high speeds, uninterrupted broadband, and so mission accomplished on behalf of GigNet here. We're very proud to show the state, Quintana Roo, what GigNet can do, not just for the Mayakoba Golf, but also for businesses and improving connectivity. We all know now it's so very much needed in this day and age. We live in a tourist destination where there is zero tolerance to networks going down, and most of all not being able to see their Netflix and Amazon Prime and all their streaming services. So we want a big shout out to the team, and the leader of that team is Michael Mahoney here. And Michael, can you talk a bit about the network and how you accomplished this incredibly fast broadband in the jungle?
Well, sure, Mark. So it was a team effort. We've had a team of people working on site for 3 weeks. The number of people has ranged from anywhere to 2 to 10, 12 or more. We've installed over 2,500 meters of cable. We've provisioned services from both Puerto Morelos and Playa del Carmen. We have put in over 24 wireless access points throughout the facility, and really try to make sure that this is a user experience that is on par with any other Wi-Fi anywhere else in the world. And that was what we've been trying to do here at GigNet for the past year, as we built our 200-kilometer dedicated, purpose-built fiber optic network from Playa Mujeres to Tulum. This is a chance to showcase what we've been able to do, and we have great people here, as you know.
Yeah, and I think this isn't the first sporting event that GigNet's done in the jungle. I think you did the polo event in Puerto Morelos last year.
We did. Just about a year ago, I guess. We were able to provide Wi-Fi at the polo grounds, literally in the middle of the jungle. This is a little more civilized, but of course the complex is so much larger, and so the scale is much larger, and the design and the equipment and everything else is at a much larger scale.
So we know GigNet has been here. They're a new broadband provider over the last year and a half. I know they've built over 200 kilometers of fiber optic from Tulum, Fuerteventura, Zacumal, to Playa Carmen, to Bonfil, to Cancun, Puerto Juarez, and now Playa Mujeres and Costa Mujeres. What do you think of the 3 really different aspects of GigNet to other providers here in the state?
Well, it's probably hard to limit it to just 3, but I think the first thing that separates GigNet from the other internet service providers here is our network, from every single component to the fiber that we chose to the location of our points of presence, was purpose-built to serve hospitality. We have 9 points of presence in this region. That means on average our POPs are only about 20 kilometers apart. That makes it much easier for us to provision services to customers quickly and cost-effectively. The other thing that, of course, is different is we provide symmetrical, dedicated bandwidth. What does that mean? That means that you get the same speed up and down, and that bandwidth is always yours. It's your private toll roll. You're not sharing it with anyone. A lot of providers down here are offering what's called shared internet access. They won't tell you that, and in fact, some will tell you it's dedicated. But the truth is that you're sharing that with 16, 32, maybe even 64 other people, and everyone knows that when you get on the internet at the end of the day and you're trying to upload to social media or stream Netflix on more than one device in the house, a lot of times it's problematic, even though in theory you have 25 or 50 or 100 megs. So it's a purpose-built network. It is a symmetrical network, and it really has been designed, especially with our Wi-Fi as a service, to fulfill the needs, the unique needs of hospitality.
And we know one of those unique needs, apart from streaming and total coverage within the resorts, is there's been experience over the last years, decades, of the broadband going down. What makes GigNet different in terms of its robustness? I know the GigNet broadband has not gone down once since you lit it up.
Thankfully, that's true. So that goes back to the purpose-built network design philosophy, right? We wanted to provide 3 nines, maybe even 4 nines of availability to our customers. And in fact, as we built the network, we realized we were able to provide 4 nines of availability. What does that mean? That means that on average, the network will be available all the time, except for perhaps 5 minutes per month. That's what we guarantee our customers. If our network is down more than 5 minutes, there are financial penalties that we have to pay you because we didn't meet the service expectation that we promised. To date, we have not had to fulfill any of those service availability guarantees. That's because we have fiber on both sides of Highway 307. Our network is constructed as a set of interlocking rings so that we can survive multiple fiber cuts between Playa Mujeres and Tulum, and in most cases, the network will stay up.
And I think something that everybody's getting to know and understand now is that all the hotels have to invest in technology now, fiber. Many of the hotels here are now 30 years of age. And one of the things that are holding lots of people back is the capital that's needed. And I think at GigNet, they're offering a solution to that.
So we have several solutions that are very attractive for hotels, whether it's new construction or whether it's a 30 or 40-year-old property. Because we are really experts in Wi-Fi as a service and providing Ethernet-based internet services, we can go in and we can test the cabling, for example. In some cases, it might be possible to reuse the existing cable. And we can give a hotel a state-of-the-art Wi-Fi system as good as any brand new building and perhaps save several $100,000 of CapEx in the process, right? This is because, this is what we do, right? This is really all we do, and we have a lot of experience and a lot of expertise at it.
And I know GigNet's just signed up Rio Hotels. They are a large Spanish group of hotels, very significant in the hospitality sector here in the area. And what was their main reasons for signing up in GigNet?
Well, as you well know, there are 16 Rios throughout the Mexican Caribbean. Each has slightly unique requirements, but I think one of the things that made us very attractive to them is the high level of availability that we're promising, that service level guarantee, the fact that we are providing a truly symmetrical, dedicated internet access product, and in some of the properties at least, the fact that we are Wi-Fi experts and may be able to provide a better Wi-Fi experience for their guests.
I think they like sharing capacity in one hotel. Perhaps they need it for a convention in another. We're able to share that capacity within the network.
Yeah, we have many ways that we can uniquely structure a deal for a large multi-property owner such as Rio Group. We have virtually unlimited bandwidth here because we built our own fiber network, and because we're a fast-moving private company, we're able to be very flexible on the commercial terms. And maybe the most important thing is we are a Yucatan Peninsula-based company. We're a Quintana Roo-based company. We don't have to go back to Mexico City to make decisions. All the decision-making is done right here.
Locally based. Well, I know we've got to wrap up now. We're going to be competing with the band here starting at Happy Hour or Happy Evening at the Mayakoba Golf Classic. And if you haven't been down, come on down. Tomorrow's going to be a fantastic day, and the sun is fantastic, and the weather's good for tomorrow. We'd like to see you. And remember, go on GigNet guest broadband Wi-Fi network at the Mayakoba, and the proof is in the pudding, as they say. Test it, try it, and you'll see the difference. Thanks very much, Michael.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Good night from Mayakoba.